So long story short, got the rest of the kit completely done. Kind of. There's a couple places where I'm not too happy with. Good enough to put on, and then we can make corrections later. The only downside is the fact that this wrap is completely gone, and making corrections is gonna be a problem because they don't even make this wrap anymore. So that's a huge issue. If anything f***s up, is I'm gonna have to literally go get this painted, which is probably gonna cost me about $400 to do the whole kit, if not more. Make the corrections if I can a little bit later. I gotta say, this is not an easy kit to wrap compared to a lot of other ones that I've done, and so we'll have to address that later. Casey and Jay are coming over for the first time to see the house, and it's a complete mess because I have hoonigans that are living in here like little homeless transient people. So I'm gonna put this kit on and just hope they don't judge me for how nasty messy this entire house is. And I'm still in pajamas. I'm probably gonna rock pajamas all day because it is a Sunday, and clean up the mess that I've left over there because that's pretty bad.
A few moments later.
So Jay and Casey just left. I didn't even pick up the camera, and that's on me. Sorry about that, guys. But in the link below, it's going to be the uploaded the video that Jay took while they were here, seeing the new house and everything like that for the very first time, and then also seeing the Subaru the way it is with the bags installed for the very first time. Go check out Jay's channel. It's awesome. It's called My WX channel. It's probably where a lot of you have maybe seen me before because I didn't have a YouTube channel when I was on there. I just wanted to socialize because I don't get to see those guys very often, and I took a break from actually working on the car. So with that said, in my nice comfy dress looking thing that keeps me nice and warm here in the garage while it's like 30 degrees out, I'm gonna get back to work on the Subaru and drilling the holes and getting the rib nuts all ready to go. So let's just get to it. Good morning, everyone. Boy. Gonna have to take a little bit of a break. I kind of went to work yesterday and got sent home early because I got really messed up. So, not really messed up. That's probably a terrible way of putting it. But let's just say I'm not really too comfortable with the fact of how sensitive this is right now. To actually like work on the body work. So I think today, since I can't even go to work, I'm going to not only finish some videos to actually get this vlog caught up, but also maybe just put the lining on for the sealant of the wide body kit. So we'll go ahead and do that today because I'm pretty confident I can do that. But as far as drilling holes and rivets, making cuts and stuff, I don't really want to be too close to blades today just because this thing hurts so bad. So forgive me, but unfortunately I'm a little bit down and out. So in case you guys are wondering, I just got this off of pretty much eBay. It's called Bushwhacker's fender flare seal. Anyways, it should be plenty in order to cover what we need to do as far as getting these flares and everything all sealed up. We're going to actually install the flares and have everything done tonight. And tomorrow is actually the toy run at Pacific Raceways, which is every year. I've never gone, so this will be my first year that I'm going, but I didn't pick up a toy, so I probably should go to like, Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore. I don't know, I gotta go to a toy store. I don't know where a toy store is anymore. Anyways, so we get that done, maybe get a toy so we can actually donate that. If you guys have not been to that show before, that show is basically a place where your admission is a toy that you're donating, which will be given to kids that are a little bit less fortunate than everybody else that can actually get a toy on Christmas and actually have something to celebrate and have fun with and not be left out. So it's an awesome show, great charity. I fully support it, and I'm so glad I'm gonna be able to go this year. So all of them are done now. The seal's pretty much done on the edges of all these for the whole kit. So I have the rib nuts in. I decided to do rib nuts instead of well nuts this time, which will hopefully hold a little bit better and not like end up with the rubber, like the metal during the vibrations would cut into it, and then I just lose the well nut and then they fall in there and then the kit starts popping out. So this is a little bit more of a permanent stop. Since this is the last time I'm doing it, I kind of trust these a little bit better. Plus they're the same thing. If I needed to get well nuts, I can get well nuts, but we're gonna do the rib nuts because that's what they sent us and that's what all matches, and I have the tools to do it, so that's what we're gonna do on the whole thing. So with that said, let's see if we can get this first front fender flare actually on the car. I'm just gonna pause for a second. So keep in mind, I've never worked with rib nuts before, and I guess this is a very obvious thing once you do it, but when you're putting in these rib nuts and everything like that, especially with a kit like this, so if you're going to be doing the Angry Acorn Designs wide body kit for this car, here's the thing. If you guys can tell from right here, it's a very steep angle. It does not exactly come flush with the car, so you kind of have to force it by pressing it down. Now granted, when you put in the rib nuts originally into this part of the fender, be careful, because this is aluminum and it's very thin, very flexible, especially with how much force you're actually gonna be putting into it. And sometimes when you think it's flat and you're pushing it down, you actually move the surface area in a different angle. So what I did is I actually grabbed that other tool that I used for the rib nuts, and I used it to like rotate the rivet up a little bit more to fit that angle. Otherwise this is gonna go in crooked, and it looks like I might even have still some gappage, but I'm gonna like try and fix it along with whatever the is happening right here. So just so you guys know, heads up, if you do work with this body kit, it's a great body kit so far. The form fitting is just spot on, it's perfect. Just be careful if you do rib nuts. Well nuts probably won't have that issue because they're gonna be able to move a little bit. But again, you might run into the issue where they cut around and then you just lose the walnut. So I'm gonna have to actually cut off some excess. These were actually added afterwards. The little piece that kind of holds it up, like right here, this piece. This needs to be cut like right here, so it can actually be pushed up against the car. Because as you can tell right now, even without pressure, if I push this up, we still have some gappage down here. Make that cut, and then I'm gonna be drilling another hole to actually press this in to the body kit, or to the body, and then we're good to go.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, it sucks. Well, I'm gonna have to order well nuts anyways because of the polyurethane rear bumper. The rib nuts will not hold. So well nuts it is for the polyurethane. So you're gonna need both if you're gonna use the hardware, which means everything I said before. Definitely get well nuts for just everything. Might as well. You're gonna need them anyway, so that's my advice to you guys. At least I'm figuring this out. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but at least you know. So kit won't be done tonight. But I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna do a nice little cinematic shot of basically everything on as far as I could get it, and then we'll go over and review what we need to do. But I'm gonna do the whole car, and then I'll get back to you guys. Hey, good to see you again. It's been probably in this amount of hours. It's like 1 in the morning already, but we finished up. Even says the front bumper. Obviously, we have to take care of that. But I ordered wrap, and we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna try to do it. I found somebody selling the matching wrap that they don't make anymore, so that was just a gift from God for that one. Problem is though, we need new lips for these wheels. Really, really, really bad. There's not much more I can say. We still have a few more things to do. Get the new lips, get the right fitment. That's going to be the key goal here, and then adding a couple extra things, and then we're moving on to the performance mods. So I really appreciate you guys watching this vlog. I know it's been scattered over the past couple weeks, put into one. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I know I'd enjoyed it too, along with dealing with some very frustrating things, but we're able to figure it out. It's just user error because I've never done a full wide body kit before, only done flares and worked on a couple buddies. Again, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna send you out with some cinematic shots. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button if you really did enjoy it. If this helped you out at all, if it was informational, if you have any questions, please leave a comment or decide to message me or hit me up on Instagram. You already know my tag. With that said, stay humble, boys. As you saw, the body kit is completely installed, and I am so happy to be done with it. To be honest with you, it's been such a struggle. There's a couple things we're going to swap out, like a couple of the rib nuts are just not going to stick and not going to work. So next on the list is going to be the wheel fitment. I just measured. It looks like we're going to be doing lip exchange. So the rears, which are 4-inch lips, are actually going to go on the front wheels, on the front barrels and faces. So that will put me at 11s in the front. And then I'm going to go ahead and order 6-inch lips in the rear, which will put me at 12 in the rear. So it's going to be super aggressive fitment, and I'm super excited.